Everyone has cherished childhood memories that they hold dear. Some are filled with happiness, others with sadness, and some even bring a smile to our faces. My son Albert is a vibrant 10-year-old boy who finds joy in playing soccer, reading comics, and watching cartoons. He is a diligent student in the 5th grade at ABC Elementary School, where he is known for his friendly nature and academic achievements. One of the qualities that truly sets Albert apart is his insatiable curiosity. Albert is a compassionate and generous individual who genuinely cares about the well-being and emotions of others. He is always ready to lend a helping hand to his friends, teachers, and neighbors. However, recently I have noticed some concerning changes in Albert's behavior. He has been consistently waking up late for school, appearing visibly tired, as if he hasn't had enough sleep. During dinner, when I questioned him about his tardiness, he revealed something that left me quite unsettled. Albert shared that he has been experiencing strange occurrences at night, making it difficult for him to sleep. He claims to hear a girl's voice whispering in his ear and the sound of cupboard doors opening and closing in the middle of the night. Even more peculiar, he notices his room curtain fluttering despite all doors and windows being securely closed. Naturally, I asked Albert why he never called out for me during these unsettling moments. He assured me that he always tries to reach out, but I never wake up. Our rooms are adjacent, and if he were to call out, I would normally hear him loud and clear. In order to ease Albert's mind, I convinced him to go to sleep while assuring him that I would take care of arranging prayers later on. However, these occurrences have left me with a sense of unease and a desire to uncover the truth behind these mysterious happenings. He swiftly passes me, heading towards the bedroom. Not even 10 minutes later, he returns in a hurry, his body drenched in sweat. Concerned, I inquire about the reason behind his distress. Albert reveals that his body is in excruciating pain. As I remove his shirt, I am taken aback by the sight of numerous scratch marks covering his torso, extending from his stomach to the back of his neck. These marks resemble the work of long fingernails, with the scratches on his back forming the shape of the letter A. Witnessing my son's agony, I am filled with shock. Albert explains that he heard a girl's piercing scream near his ear, demanding to know why he had done something. The intensity of the scream was so unbearable that it caused him physical pain. In an attempt to alleviate his discomfort, I give him a warm bath and apply soothing lotion to his body. I insist that Albert rests while I keep a watchful eye on him until he falls asleep. The following day, I arrange for a prayer session inviting a pastor to our home. Together, we perform sacred rituals and the pastor administers holy water for Albert to consume. That night, Albert experiences a peaceful sleep, and the scratch marks on his body begin to fade. A day later, he feels completely fine and resumes his normal routine, attending school without any issues. I am relieved, believing that all our troubles have been resolved. However, my relief is short-lived as I receive an urgent call from the headmaster of Albert's school. Worried, I rush back to the school, anxious about my son's well-being. Upon arriving, I am directed to the headmaster's office, where I am shown fresh scratches on Albert's body that occurred in the school restroom. Desperate for answers, I question Albert about what transpired. He explains that while in the restroom with a friend, he suddenly began to scream. When I inquire further, he reveals that a schoolgirl in uniform appeared before him, questioning his involvement in prayers and the consumption of holy water. Astonishingly, she claimed to be a close friend of Albert's before vanishing into thin air. After that, Albert experiences dizziness and excruciating ear pain, causing him to unleash a piercing scream. His companion, who accompanies him to the restroom, anxiously awaits outside. Upon hearing Albert's cry, he swiftly rushes to seek assistance from the teachers. Filled with fear, the teachers inquire about the girl's words and whether Albert recognizes her face. Albert reveals that the girl is none other than his friend Abigail, with whom he had studied a year prior. However, Abigail is no longer at the school this year, as she relocated with her parents to another town. The headmaster is left in utter shock upon hearing her name. In fact, the headmaster personally informed me that Abigail tragically passed away last year, having been murdered by her stepfather. The teachers, aware of her haunting story, chose not to disclose it to the students so as not to instill fear within them. Consequently, the headmaster advises Albert to take a 2-week rest until all the issues are resolved. I accompany Albert home and persuade him to let go of the haunting events. The following day, I organize another prayer session, which instills a newfound confidence in Albert. Throughout the entire week, Albert nourishes himself adequately and enjoys restful sleep, free from any further disturbing incidents. After the 2-week period, Albert resumes attending school as usual. I approach the headmaster and inquire about any other incidents related to Abigail. The headmaster informs me that another boy has also been tormented by Abigail's spirit, resulting in his absence from school for a week. I advise the headmaster to conduct a prayer session in the school to ensure the safety of the students, as Abigail's spirit continues to linger within its walls. The headmaster agrees to arrange the prayer session during the summer holiday. Following that incident, Albert never encounters Abigail again. You've heard the theory that people often cope with painful memories by forgetting the event. If you don't have many childhood memories, it can be hard to shake the idea that might be something traumatic lurking below the surface. Some children respond to trauma by dissociating or mentally detaching, which could affect how they remember what happened. Trauma usually doesn't completely disappear from memory. Survivors tend to remember traumatic events at least partially. I hope Albert will forget his bad memories and also Abigail. Thank you for watching. That's all for today's video. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you have any suggestions and experience related to the content, feel free to leave them in the comments below and join us on this journey.